Workplace violence. It's a phrase we hear too often, but do we truly understand the devastation it brings? From tragic shootings to shocking attacks, these events have forever changed the way we think about workplace safety. Today, we're uncovering 4 of the most horrifying cases of workplace violence in United States history. Stories that shook the nation and serve as powerful reminders of why workplace safety and prevention measures are absolutely critical. Let's begin. Before we dive into these cases, let's first understand what workplace violence really means. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health defines workplace violence as any act of physical harm or threats that jeopardize the safety of employees. There are 4 classifications of workplace violence: worker-on-worker violence, which involves conflicts between employees that escalate; personal relationship violence, where domestic violence spills into the workplace; customer or client violence, which includes attacks from customers, patients, or clients; and criminal intent violence involving random violent acts like robbery or assault. Now let's explore 4 workplace violence cases that left a lasting mark on U.S. history. August 20th, 1986, Edmond, Oklahoma. It started as a regular morning at the post office, until it turned into one of the deadliest workplace shootings in U.S. history. What happened? Patrick Sherrill, a postal worker, stormed into his workplace with 2 handguns. In less than 15 minutes, he killed 14 co-workers and injured 6 others before turning the gun on himself. Investigators believe his violent outburst was triggered by workplace conflicts. He had been disciplined the day before. This horrific event gave rise to the infamous phrase, "going postal," referring to workplace violence in high-stress environments. It also led to stronger workplace violence prevention programs in the United States Postal Service. November 5th, 2009. One of the worst mass shootings ever on a U.S. military base. Major Nidal Malik Hassan, an army psychiatrist, opened fire on soldiers and civilians. He killed 14 people and injured over 30 others in just minutes. He was arrested at the scene and later sentenced to death. What led to this? Hassan had shown warning signs of social isolation and extremist beliefs. Reports suggest he was influenced by militant ideologies. Yet, no action was taken before the attack. This case highlights the importance of identifying early warning signs of workplace aggression before tragedy strikes. December 7, 1987. A case of workplace violence at 30,000 feet. David Burke, a disgruntled former U.S. Air employee, was fired for misconduct. In retaliation, he smuggled a gun onto Pacific Southwest Airlines Flight 1771. Once in the air, he shot his former manager, the pilots, and 2 passengers. With no one to fly the plane, the aircraft crashed, killing all 43 people on board. This shocking event changed airline security measures forever, leading to stricter screening procedures for employees. This was an extreme example of how workplace conflicts can turn deadly when not properly addressed. August 26, 2015. A shocking act of workplace violence unfolded live on television. Bryce Williams, a former reporter, stormed into a live interview being conducted by journalists Allison Parker and Adam Ward. He opened fire, killing both Parker and Ward on air. The interviewee, Vicky Gardner, was also shot but survived. Williams fled, posted the shooting on social media, and later took his own life. The shooter had been fired years earlier for disruptive behavior. His anger and resentment built up over time, leading to a premeditated attack. This case reinforces the importance of recognizing behavioral red flags in the workplace and having clear reporting mechanisms for workplace threats. Recognize early warning signs: aggression, threats, isolation. Implement strong workplace violence prevention policies. Encourage employees to report concerns immediately. Invest in OSHA training to help workers identify risks. No workplace should be a place of fear. By learning from these tragic events, we can create safer environments for employees everywhere.
Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to OSHA Outreach Courses.